Most people believe food security requires land, space, and resources they don't have. That belief keeps millions from growing anything at all. Here's the truth that changes everything. 1 square metre of soil, roughly 10 square feet, can produce an astonishing amount of food when it's designed correctly. Not someday, not with expensive tools. Right now, using principles nature has relied on for centuries. This is not about squeezing plants until they struggle. It's about stacking productivity the same way forests do, guiding growth instead of limiting it. If you've ever thought, "I don't have enough space," this may be the most important gardening lesson you'll ever learn. You know, big gardens often waste potential. When you spread rows of plants apart, the soil just stays exposed, nutrients can wash away, and honestly, harvests tend to come all at once. But a 1 square metre bed? Well, it really forces efficiency. In dense plantings, roots interact, leaves shade the soil, and water stays right where it's needed. Plus, microbes actually thrive because the whole system is dense and alive. When plants grow closer together, they start to cooperate. Tall crops break the wind, broad leaves cool the soil, and deep roots pull nutrients upward for those shallow feeders. It's pretty amazing how nature works together, right? This natural cooperation allows a tiny space to outperform larger plots, managed the conventional way. The secret is not what you plant first, but how you arrange life within that square metre. Think vertically before you think outward. Height multiplies yield. A single trellis instantly triples usable space by turning air into growing real estate. Climbing crops belong at the back or centre, depending on sun direction. Mid-height plants fill the middle layer. Low growers protect soil at ground level. This layered approach turns 1 square metre into a living food tower. Shallow soil limits production. Deep soil unlocks it. Even in a small space, depth allows roots to spread, water to stay available longer, and nutrients to cycle instead of leach away. A bed depth of at least 30 centimetres, which is about 12 inches, dramatically increases yield. And, you know, if you can reach 45 centimetres, that's even better. More soil means more stored energy, and, well, energy is what plants convert into food. High-yield, small-space gardening really prioritizes plants that give continuously rather than all at once. Leafy greens, herbs and compact fruiting plants truly shine here. Fast growers fill gaps while slower crops mature. Radishes, lettuce and green onions can be harvested before larger plants need the space. This constant turnover keeps the square metre producing without rest. Dense planting reduces evaporation naturally, but watering still matters. Small beds dry faster at the surface, but, you know, they actually retain moisture deeper when the soil is rich in organic matter. Water deeply rather than frequently. About 4 litres, which is roughly 1 gallon, applied slowly once every 2 to 3 days, is sufficient for a fully planted square metre in moderate climates. Adjust for heat and rainfall, but always aim for deep moisture rather than just surface wetting. In small spaces, synthetic fertilizers do more harm than good. They force rapid growth that leads to crowding, weak roots, and nutrient imbalance. Instead, compost does the heavy lifting. A 2 to 3 centimetre layer of finished compost spread over the bed once every 4 weeks feeds microbes, which feed plants steadily. This slow release prevents burnout and keeps growth balanced. Liquid feeds should be diluted carefully. Compost tea works best at a ratio of 1 cup of compost steeped in 4 litres of water for 12 hours, then applied directly to soil, not leaves. This supports life below the surface where productivity begins. Here's a counterintuitive truth. The more you harvest, the more your bed produces. Cutting leaves, picking fruits early, and removing mature growth signals plants to keep going. Never let a small bed stagnate. Regular harvesting maintains airflow, light penetration, and energy flow. A productive square metre is constantly changing, not frozen in one growth stage. You know, 1 square metre doesn't just grow 1 crop per year. Actually, it grows several. Cool season greens give way to warm season fruiting plants, which are then followed by quick fall crops. This rotation, well, it keeps roots active year-round and helps prevent soil fatigue. The bed never sleeps, and honestly, neither does its productivity. Failure comes from thinking small space means small effort. In reality, it demands attention, not labour. Observing growth patterns, adjusting spacing, and responding early to stress keeps problems from escalating. The reward is control. In 1 square metre, you can see everything. You can intervene gently and early, which is impossible in oversized gardens. You know, food security doesn't begin with acres. It begins with mastery. When you can feed yourself from 1 square metre, scaling up becomes simple. Without that foundation, more space just means more mistakes. Nature's blueprint is about working with living systems, not overpowering them. A small space forces you to respect those systems, and in return they reward you generously. If this opened your eyes to what's possible, subscribe to Nature's Blueprint. Share this with someone who thinks they don't have enough space to grow food, and start building abundance 1 square metre at a time.